Previously on BottleNed.
Ash and leather and wood, and it just goes way down to the bottom.
This dump was created by people dumping wagon loads of trash into a shallow 20-foot deep bay for a 30-year period between 1865 and 1895. What do we have here?
Dump.
A dump, no.
They're doing some work here, putting in some utilities. Dumpville has a fluctuating population. It comes and goes. Nobody knows how or why.
And what do we have
Strange
here?
Asian vase with a picture of a vase.
Oh, wow!
Look at
Digging the West with BottleNed.
Back a second day. New days, new bottles. Oh shit.
She looks old. Let's see.
Yeah, it's an awkward pipe. Got some statuary over here. Headless.
Let's see. Is she embossed? She's not.
Oh, is that a Dr. Pitcher's Castoria? That's a children's remedy.
Oh, really? For what? Teething? Or just children in general?
It's a remedy for having children with an abortion.
Sorry, the sound got really weird here because a motorcycle drove by right above us. This is a Dr. Pitcher's Castoria, 1890s, a patent medicine for children.
Yeah, who's this dude?
Yeah, I like his little bloomers.
What are the bloomers?
These things. They're not actually bloomers, they're like little pantaloons.
Some kind of like medieval looking
Yeah.
Renaissance looking figure.
Yeah. Can't do much Renaissance thinking without his head, though.
Castoria was a patent medicine for children, which was advertised as being opium-free. In the 19th century, other children's medications contained powerful narcotics, which resulted in addiction and hundreds of thousands of deaths. By the end of the 1800s, the Castoria brand became wildly popular due to it allegedly being free of opium and other deadly drugs. It did, however, contain a healthy portion of alcohol.
Here's us after we put the gravel back. Right. Professional restoration job. Got something looks like a foil seal down here. That actually might be really interesting because it could have a design. Let's see. Showing the brand of wine that was in here. It's Mum's.
Whoa!
It's a seal for Mum's.
Mum's what?
Get out of my sun, Mum's. Mum's Extra Dry Champagne.
Oh,
Do you have any good champagne? No, but we have a whole case of Mum's. Remember that movie? Wow, that crap was even around back then. Got Gutter Buddy champagne.
oof. Hangover in a bottle.
I love the way this dump just preserves everything. Wonder what they were celebrating when they opened that. The Crown Perfumery Company, London. A perfume bottle. Why didn't you find it?
I know, right?
I thought you had the perfume mojo.
I thought so too. Nice. All the way from bloody England.
Yeah. All the way here, instead of them just making something in the West and just dumping it here, and we have a nice Western bottle. So we have some crap from England.
Hey now, don't anger the Brits. Don't want to start another war.
Another one for the perfume collection. I'm seeing a big opening spot on your shelf for that perfume bottle for your collection. But it'll cost you. What are you gonna trade in our pick? You're gonna have to pick that first because I might pick it.
I see your reverse psychology.
Who says it's reverse psychology? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain that I don't want it? What if I do want it? So I'm gonna pick it. So you better pick it.
What if I don't want it? Sure, you can have it. Here, you can take it right now.
That's obviously reverse psychology.
Swing. Hey Paige, now that it's time for the split, I'm really excited.
Me too.
So yeah, we have this Bay City, obviously a really nice bottle. Yeah, I mean, we both want that, right? I mean, but also we have this this shoe polish. This is a really nice shoe. You know, I know that this Bay City's like nicer, even though they're pretty common, you know. But still, you know, this is like a really, I've never seen this shoe polish before. Not that, you know, obviously this isn't as good. I'm gonna pick the Bay City, obviously. I don't want this at all. No, I don't want the shoe polish. Really rare shoe polish. I think you should take the Bay City, actually. You should take it.
Well, you think? I mean, what's so special about the shoe polish?
Oh, nothing. No, I
mean, you said
nothing. It's not special at all. No. I meant I haven't seen it. I'm sure other people have though. You should take the Bay City though if you win it in the coin flip.
Right.
For sure. So what you've just seen is an example of psyching someone out during a bottle split to gain the advantage. So what I did was I placed false emphasis on the item that I didn't want, the shoe polish, and then I kind of understated the item that I did want, but also kind of pretended to her as if I didn't want it and that she should have it. And then that kind of makes her question, well, maybe my choice, the obvious choice of picking the Bay City, might not be the right choice. Maybe there's something he knows that I don't know. And that's what I was trying to instill psychologically using ninja powers towards my opponent. Put that seed of doubt in her mind. Make her question her obvious choice, this cobalt soda. And maybe you'll gain the advantage in a bottle split.
He's got another barrel mustard. I mean, yay! A barrel mustard, I think. If you dig 20,000 barrel mustards, do you get a prize at the end? Or is the prize just another barrel mustard? Barrel mustard, the ever popular style of mustard packaging. Whoa, it's got the cork in it though. That's what makes this one different. What you got over here?
That's something that you might like to see.
Is that an owl drug company?
I think it
that's
is.
a good one.
Oh,
Nice.
check it out. The Owl Drug Company.
Nice work.
Woo!
Find the lid. Dig all around right next to it.
It just chipped right out of the wall.
Yeah, dig all around it. Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
I think this is the part that's embossed though. This is the part that has the...
So that's the top, yeah.
That's the bottom.
Oh, that's the bottom.
But the lid is, I don't think the lid says anything. Wow, I found one of these like 20 years ago in the same dump and I haven't seen one since. Yeah, that's a nice one.
So you'll take that perfume, I'll take that one, yeah?
No, I think you like the perfume.
I think you're making
You like stuff from London, right? You've always wanted to go there. It's your favorite place. I like stuff from San Francisco. You don't want any of this stupid Western stuff anyway.
Nah,
it's no good.
overrated.
Very nice piece, old Privy Poker. Congratulations.
dump hole number 3.
Oh, it's amber. That's unusual for that shape.
Yeah. Was it a boot blacking, maybe?
It might be like a homeopathic medicine or something like that. It's a pharmacal bottle of some kind. Don't wipe off the patina. It's gonna, that color amber, it's gonna have some nice patina, I think. That's cool.
Why don't you throw that in the sun for us?
Yeah. Going in the sun. Got a crier down here. It's got the top broken off, but you can see it says San Francisco. So that's a crier. Oh, beautiful. Hutchinson, God. Oh man, look, it's a Belfast. Belfast Soda Water Ginger Ale Company. Oh, it's got a green streak in it, green swirl. Keep torturing me. Oh wow, look at that. It's a swirl of green slag glass that got into the aqua glass mixture. And it's whittled. Well, good. Make a great drinking glass though. Wow. Oh man, that would have been a stellar Hutchinson soda bottle from the 1890s.
A couple theories on why some bottles have swirls. I've touched on this before, but I wanted to go over again the smoke in the glass effect, aka the green swirls that we often see circling throughout our Western bottles. All right, so I'm not 100% sure on this one actually, but there are bottles that you see, especially Hutchinson's manufactured in the late 1880s, early 90s from the West Coast, that almost all of them, actually more ones than not, have these crazy swirls in the top. So my theory with these Western bottles from the late 80s, early 90s is that they were tooling the lips, and the lipping tool might have had another color of glass maybe on it, just as debris from the last batch of bottles that was, blown and created using that tool. And then they were tooling this lip of an aqua bottle, and some of that impurity got from the tool into the molten glass, but as they were making it, but that's, that's just a total wild theory, as I don't know much about the manufacturing techniques of the 19th century factories that blew utility glass. Actually, a lot of it is lost to the ages. Nobody really knows. This is trade secrets that died with the people. As you can see, it's in the bottle. So when they were blowing the bottle and forming it and completing it, I believe the last part to be completed was the top. And as they were creating it with some kind of tool, something seeped in from the tool and got into the glass here. That's just one theory. Another theory is there could have been a piece of iron or a different color of glass, like green or amber, that maybe fell into the crucible or was just in there because, the glass making was primitive back then and accidents happened and things were unclean, especially the factories. And maybe when the bottle was being blown, some glass just got in there of a different color, or some other impurity, a piece of iron maybe. But the reason I think it might have something to do with a tool that they used when they were just finishing the lip of the bottle is that these, in particular, Hutchinson bottles from the late 80s, early 1890s, seem to have these streaks running through primarily the upper body of the bottle and the lip especially. But there are other bottles, such as this Florida Water, which just has this like crazy chunk of something in there, and you can see that the swirl originated from the chunk. Look at that. And it's just like floating all through the glass, and it got blown that way and formed that way, but it seems to originate there. So whatever that chunk is, whether that's a piece of iron again, or different colored glass slag, or something else that created this smoke in the glass. That's a Western Florida Water. Same age, late 1880s, early 90s on that one. And it's all, just theories here, because We weren't there in those factories in the 1800s, and those are trade secrets, and this information wasn't written down. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Exciting extraction is imminent. A clay ballast bottle. These bottles were brought over here from Scotland on ships, used as ballast. They're they were beer bottles made of clay, but they're so heavy they would replace the stones needed to weigh down the vessel. And they have little stamps in them showing where they're from. That's a Kennedy Barrowfield Potteries, number 2. That bottle is a number 2, but it's got a great history. The base of this was just sticking out here. And look what happened when they dug the trench with the equipment. Chipped it. Those bastards. Don't they know? They're supposed to be protecting our bottles. Look at that. Construction projects. Destroying bottles. Every day. So sad. Oh, so sad. Just a generic European beer bottle, but still. History, man. This is definitely some kind of saloon layer. I just pulled out a bottom of a beer glass. So these dumps, they're basically wagon loads of trash from different businesses and homes. So you can see there's a bunch of liquor bottles in here. This wagon load of trash that was dumped here was from a saloon or a restaurant, probably. And here's what they were serving at that restaurant. Along with the wine, they had some fresh crab. Lots of corks in here, old corks. I'll probably save these to put in bottles that I already have. Oh yeah, look at all the corks. What is this? It looks like it has embossing. Ooh, and that looks like a sand. Oh my God, if that's an Al soda, I'm gonna be very happy. Oh my God, it is an Al soda. Oh my God. Oh hell yeah. Oh my God, I got an Al soda. Oh man.
Let me at it.
You gotta crawl through the obstacle course to come look at it. Super good bottle. Oh man, here wait, hold this and I'll just wipe it off for the audience. The money shot. Let's see. Oh, she looks like a nice mint bottle. Oh, I'm wiping it really carefully so I don't wipe off the patina, because this could have some really pretty patina, but I want everyone to see the embossing, especially the picture of the owl.
Beautiful.
Is there enough light on it?
Yeah.
There we go. The Owl Drug Company, San Francisco. Wow. With the picture of the owl on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got a little run of owl stuff today.
Yeah, this is great. Oh, you know what that smells like?
Success?
Took away my joke. I was gonna say victory.
That too.
Joke stealer. Oh man,
Let's get another
shot
close
of
up of that.
Great top. Look at you got some smoke in the lip. Look at that beautiful smoke in the lip. Oh yeah. Look at the color. Just look at it. Now that is a color, baby. It's like a freaking cobalt teal. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Watch me drop it.
God. Oh, something's coming over me. I have to resist it. Oh God. Oh, it's like holding back when you have to, just after you ate a burrito. Oh, I gotta resist the dad joke. Oh, I can't. Nice Hooters. Oh, I couldn't. I tried to hold it back.
You owe me $1.
Yeah.
Founded in San Francisco in 1892, the Owl Drug Company quickly spread to other states, becoming the first large retail drugstore chain on the West Coast. The company's trademark, the owl, was meant to represent wisdom and also signify that the Owl drugstores were open all night. What's great about collecting Owl drug bottles is that they made a ton of different types of bottles for their many products, which come in some beautiful colors and shapes.
Bottle back here with wow, it's got the wicker still on. It's a broken demijohn with the wicker.
No way.
God. Look at that thing. Wow. This really was a restaurant right here or something. That is crazy. Looks like European blown. Big, large size storage container, probably for wine or something. Restaurant. Oh, what'd you find?
Hand delivered.
Oh, look at that. The label is still intact.
Can you tell what that is?
I think it says ass hat or something. No. It's amazing though. Paper's still intact in this dump. Jeez, I think that's a cosmetic bottle. I believe. Just the shape, color. A.S. Heinz. Yeah, it's a Heinz Heinz honey and almond cream. That's what it is. A.S. Heinz. I got it. Portland, Maine. Yeah. The always prolific Koenig. Mucilage. Very nice patina. Nice. So I found a bottle that's broken, of course. But I don't know what it is, but it might be really, really good. It says something bottling company with a really killer pictorial of an eagle. San Francisco. I don't know if this is a beer bottle or what. There's a little bit, the only thing it's missing is the part that says the name. There's a little bit of it right there, like an N maybe. Oh, National Bottling Company. Oh, yeah, so this is a really early version of that beer bottle. What the hell? I've never seen one that old. Like a late 80s, early 90s version with that base. That's old, freaking mold for that. Wow. National Bottling Company. Early San Francisco beer from about 1890. Wow. More trash that indicates this was a dump pile from a restaurant. Lots of beef bones and a little sample shot glass that they would distribute to bars, saloons, you know, to advertise. So usually the liquor company would have a little etching on the glass advertising their brand. So that's what that was. Yeah, I'm really almost sure this is trash from a saloon or a restaurant. All right, and in the category of, oh God, not one of those, the Lee & Perrins, one of the most popular bottles of all time. This would sit on a table at a restaurant or saloon and flavor the semi-spoiled meat that they were serving. Oh, weird. It's still got the, oh, Funky Town. Dude, it's still got the Lee & Perrins inside of it. Oh, there's the smegma. There's the foil. Ew. What are the chances you missed one? Could that be a bottle just sticking out? No way. It couldn't be. Oh, I think it's a stupid glass. God darn it. Starbase miniature. Oh, it's a little cosmetic. Look at that. A little cosmetic pot. How cute. Big starburst on the base. You could dig here the rest of your life, that's for sure. Jeez, dumps, man. There's never ending. They can drive you crazy. They're not like privies. At least when you can finish a privy. Can you like hold me by the hand and lead me out of here?
Yeah, where's my cane?
Freaking jungle gym from hell. Sparser layers over here. Alright. Is there something? Whoa. I'm gonna turn the light on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. See? And it down all of a sudden.
Yeah, this layer just had nothing but
I know.
oyster shells and a couple pieces of wood.
And bottles will surprise you. You know what goes with oysters, right?
Beer?
Champagne.
Oh.
Could have some patina on it though.
Champagne.
Oysters and champagne. Let's see that one. Got a big old top on it.
That big old bottle is full. Everything over here's been broken.
Yeah. But it was kind of laying by itself, huh? So it survived.
Yeah, true. And a nice bed of oyster shells.
Yeah. We've decided to reinter the unremarkable champagne bottle into a little snug pocket on the side of this trench so that it can be preserved for what, another 200 years?
I'll say.
Oh, that's weird.
Good night, sweet prince. Any last words?
Hopefully it mutates into a California Clubhouse whiskey bottle in the next couple hundred years.
Or at least get some patina.
Yeah, good call. It's so weird. You're gonna be so long dead by the time that resurfaces, more than likely. But there it is, your legacy.
That's good.
I'm getting hungry for oysters. All this digging up oyster saloon garbage. All right, man.
I'm hungry for abalone.
Oh, weird.
Although I've never
Said
seen...
no one ever.
Yeah, I know, right? Never seen it on a menu, but I mean, people did eat them, right?
Why it is an abalone?
Hortons.
Abalone did.
According to a U.S. Commission of Fish and Fisheries report in June of 1896, the Chinese have a monopoly in the abalone fishery and in the preparing, eating, and marketing of dried abalone. The meat and shells are handled by a Chinese merchant in Santa Barbara and by him forwarded to another Chinese at San Francisco.
All right, we're out of here. Back to the surface world. Unbelievable. The Al Drug Company. Unbelievable. Has some interior stain, but I mean, that'll all can tumble out. That's just beautiful. The color is incredible. I haven't seen one quite that color. Here we have the Apothecary's Hall. An 1880s pharmacy bottle from the Hall of Apothecaries from San Francisco's Victorian period, Gilded Age, 1880s. Made by the Whitehall Tatum Company, WT & Company. They manufactured a lot of pharmaceutical bottle glass in the 1880s and 90s. Ah, the hall. Some things that are seen often and some things that aren't. But everything here is a little bit different. I'm going to explain why. A little more special. Look at all this stuff. These are true artifacts. I'm going to start on this end and go this way. So what I really like about this dump is that it's anaerobic, and therefore all the stuff that would normally decay in the ground in normal circumstances is pretty much 100% preserved. And the second thing I like about this dump is that the glass comes out super patinaed. Some of the bottles are outrageous. This, I mean, as you can see, this bottle would have been ridiculous. Oh, God. They ain't always like that. So these are some of the damaged specimens of those William Bryan apothecary bottles that could have originated. The wagon load that dumped in that spot could have originated at that pharmacy, or the person who dumped the trash really liked going there. But it was just something about it was interesting. There was different bottles with his name on it, all different shapes and sizes. They were all damaged or broken, so it's almost like it came from the source. Just a guess. A lot of this is speculation. See how preserved the metal is in this, I guess this maybe like a silver plated or a brass fork. There's a Crier hutch with the green swirls. Some whittle to the glass. That would have been a really nice bottle. But alas, this dump was picked and recycled by people. As soon as they were dumping loads of trash, there were people waiting, Italians and Chinese and all different types of people from different places, but they were scavengers, they were pickers, so they would pick out anything they thought they could return and recycle, bring it back to the glassworks or sell it or whatever. Here's the cooked hutch. They might have seen this and been like, well, that's not returnable. This was probably thrown in a pile of stove ash and heated up, and the glass became cracked just from getting cooked. Yeesh. Here's the mint blue pharmacy we found. Beautiful, beautiful blue. Nice patina. Here's your mucilage. We're starting to see what happens when nothing decays in the ground. You get bottles with the cork still in them, which is great. Oh, and that reminds me, this hutch, it's still got the rubber gasket and a little metal top there. So there's the gasket inside, so that would have sealed the beverage. And when you open it, you just push this thing down and it makes a popping sound. Pop! And that's the origin of the term soda pop. Also, this is an unsanitary design that they discontinued and replaced with the crown top eventually, because when you pop this gasket down into the bottle, whatever's resting on the lid, say rats walked over a shelf and over the tops of many, many bottles and they left their droppings in there, the droppings would go down into the drink when you pushed it down. So it was an unsanitary design, people got sick from that. Here's the Crown Perfumery, London. Missing the glass stopper. You can see there was a glass stopper in there. That's why the neck has that abrasion to it. Looks kind of ground down just in the neck. It's because there was a glass stopper in there. This is one of the coolest Lee & Perrins I've ever found because the actual Lee & Perrins gunk is still inside of it. We have original contents preserved. I think that's really cool. There's the cork. And some patina. This is the Dr. Pitcher's Castoria, a very common medicine back then that was given to children, especially. It was advertised as not having opium or drugs in it. Yeah, right. This is an exquisite piece of Asian porcelain. One of the most exquisite pieces I've ever seen, in fact. Here we have a scene inside a building, as Paige pointed out. It's different. Probably a flower vase. It's actually depicting flower vases on it. Self-referential. Look at me. Incredible detail on this. I don't know if this is Chinese or Japanese. I really don't know about Asian stuff. If anyone knows, let me know. This is an example of Asians accumulating wealth, building wealth in America over the decades after the gold rush and all the racism and all the things they had to go through, but they still managed to do that eventually, as we see today, and buying luxury goods. Or this could be an American family that bought this. This little piece fell out, so I'm going to glue it back in. Barrel mustard, yay. Self-explanatory. Generic pharmacies, beautiful patina. We love that patina. Woo! Bromo seltzer with the bromo still inside of it. There's an ad for this product I love. This was marketed to everyone. This is an insanely popular product in the late 19th century, but one group of people it was marketed to was people who like to party and drink, and society people, actually. So they, everybody used this product, but they wanted to make sure rich people used it too, because rich people have more buying power. So there was one jingle that went, if you keep late hours for society's sake, bromo seltzer will cure that headache. It's one of the many ads for bromo. Here's your clay ballast bottle from Scotland. Yes, millions of them were shipped over here, filled with beer. They're very heavy. They're made of stoneware. Very presentable and pretty to display. Here's whoa. Oh my God. Enough said. Here's a cheese ball, Vaseline, used for various purposes, including personal lubricant. There's Tarrant and Company Druggists, New York. We love these pieces of junk. But the cool thing about this thing is, I don't know if this is natural to the packaging or if this is a rubber band or something. It appears to be made of rubber. So someone put a rubber band around the neck, a little personal addition to this container that somebody put on. You can see somebody 130 years ago making a decision to do something with their hands and altering this piece of garbage, which is I really love that. That's what it's all about for me. Artifacts are intimate objects used in people's houses, used to cure diseases, and this is a real representation of that, because this is somebody's little intimate addition to this relic. Here's that owl salve pot. Incredible. Needs a little dip in muriatic acid. The Owl Drug Company started in 1892 in San Francisco, 1128 Market Street. These are tough to find. Woo, milk glass. Red. here's some great stuff you don't normally get to see. So I always thought these little things were, you know, laudanum or something, because they're so small, and I think it would pack a potent punch medicine. But look at this, there's little glowing flakes inside there. Maybe this was used for paint. Maybe these containers were used for that as well. The cork's still in it. Look at how big the cork is compared to the bottle. I mean, that's what's so cool about the preservation in this dump. There's a shoe polish. Frank Miller's Crown Dressing, shoe dressing. So that's the same thing as a shoe polish. Cork is in it. And guess what? Not only is the cork in it, but the little thing that they use, the little brush that they use to put on your shoes. Look, there's a little brush. They dip it in there and got a little wire handle thing, and then they rub it on their shoes. They dress their shoes. So again, everything's preserved, even these little details about the product packaging from 130 years ago. That's why we love dumps that don't decay. Coon ink, beautiful patina. It's even got the cork. Coon ink well. Here is the what I kept calling the boat ink. I think this is more of a barge. Not sure what they call this one. Pen rest ink anyway. You rest the pen in there in those little grooves. You can get 2 pens on that thing and dip away. Who knows what was written using that? Amazing to think about. More great patina. This one's completely full. And I don't dare open it. Here's these Chinese, what I think are tiles. They might be game pieces, but I'll try and ask and find out. If anyone knows, let me know. They all say the same thing, so I think this might be the name of the tile manufacturer. If they said different things, I'd be more inclined to think that they're game pieces. Maybe, you know, saying something in each piece is a different representation, a different move or whatever. But yeah, and it also seems like this part goes into the wall or whatever, and then this is the part that protrudes. I believe these are tiles, Chinese tiles from at least the 1890s. That was on some ornate building in Chinatown. Again, in the later 1800s, far after the California Gold Rush, when some Chinese families had actually managed, despite all the obstacles, to build wealth. There's this thing, I was told these are cream pots. I just don't know. I need a label or something, and I believe they had some kind of cap that you never find. You never find the cap. I don't know what the hell, even in these dumps where everything's preserved. It's so weird. This is a similar vessel, and it's a beef bouillon that I found years ago, but look, it's kind of similar, you know, so maybe these are beef bouillon, but they don't have the same sealing method here. They don't have that. So, got me, man. Oh, and just for fun, I saved some corks. They shrink when they dry, unfortunately, but these are authentic 1800s bottle corks, so maybe I'll put them in some of my bottles. I had to film this because it just caught the sun. What the hell? Really? Really? Wouldn't that have been a bot? Would have been something. What a joke. And you know it is. Wow, what? Whatever.